we got word back at City that there might be problems here. That's why we also came to see if be of help.
Yes, Lake Wrath.
Lake Wrath.
Yes, something strange is going on there.
Lake Wrath.
Yes, the goblins are very stirred up. We are concerned because we do not know what is happening with them.
And where would that be?
He tells you how to get to the goblins in Lake Wrath.
They on one of the islands, or?
Yes. If you go there, then we are very impressed that you would be so concerned as to our welfare, as to go to see the goblins. Clearly, we shall have a strong alliance with the small, squishy, pink race.
I guess we're going to the goblins.
I think so.
There are strange islands and things under the water. Be careful when you go there.
Okay.
There are rumors that there is a monster within the lake.
There's monsters everywhere in this place.
Yes.
When you'd been...
Did you ever travel on... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask you, Doc, from your previous experience around this area, because you knew about the temple, if you'd actually encountered the goblins at all.
No.
Alright, that's all. Sorry, go.
So we think the Hydra is the Shoggoth, and it escaped from this area and moved to the waterfall.
What Hydra?
They were calling it the Hydra or something, weren't they? The thing that they were calling down the creature down the river.
The Kraken.
Huh?
The Kraken.
The Kraken.
That's it. Did we think the Kraken is the Shoggoth?
No, the Kraken's a giant squid.
Okay. So
ask these guys if they're aware what happened to the Kraken that was in the river.
Okay, do you know of the Kraken in the river?
There was a Hydra in the river, but it left.
The Hydra. And it look like this?
No, it had many heads.
Right.
It was like a dragon, but with too many heads.
So why the hell are they calling it a Kraken if it was a Hydra?
Unless we just haven't seen the Kraken yet.
Because there's just everything here.
Be careful, there are monsters around.
So do they know about the Kraken that was in the river that left?
No, when we said Kraken, they said it. No, you're talking about the Hydra.
All right, so the fact that something caused both the Kraken and the Hydra to leave is a concern.
Which might have been what might be the
Shoggoth traveling up the river.
What do you call this thing? I'm showing them the picture again.
The guardian of the temple.
We call it Squishy Monster.
Oh, God. So apparently it's a Kraken, the Squidgy Monster, and the Hydra.
And another Squishy Monster from what you said earlier.
No, don't confuse these.
Do they have any legends or anything about weaknesses of the Squishy Monster?
Yeah. Do you know how to kill it?
It cannot be killed.
Yeah.
Or how to... Is there any magics to bind it or move it? Or...
Do you know of magics?
Yes, there is one magic that will keep it away, but only if you can do it, and we do not know how to do it. We have tried, but it does not work.
Do you have the instructions? Maybe we can make it work.
Perhaps. You must first draw a circle. And within the circle...
A star, and then a blazing eye.
And a blazing eye in the middle.
Right.
And then within the middle...
Yeah.
Eye that is on fire.
Yeah, we all know.
And what about the variation, which is like a branch with several things coming off it?
Within the fire is a stick with other sticks that come off of that stick.
Yes, here we go.
And within the stick...
Can I get to the back of his head from here? Right.
We are pleased that you are so pleased.
Do they speak any other languages besides Lizard Man and a little bit of the Arabic, whatever they call that?
Yeah. Do you speak other languages?
Yes, we also speak Asa.
Yeah, whatever that is. Could you speak a bit of that to us?
They speak Tosser to you. Tosser.
Ah, damn it. My luck right out.
Anybody else make their Tosser?
No.
Cool.
Do you recognize this language? No, of course you don't.
And several of them try it, which makes McKay almost fucking lose his shit.
Oh dear.
Now they're trying to work on their pronunciation. Some guy's like, no, it's blah, 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 not blah, 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 blah.
I'll just stick to Lizard Man. Oh dear.
Alton's thinking about killing everybody again.
There goes my Latin for the day. What about this language?
It's pretty close. All right. So, yeah, they say they're going to give you a bunch of dried fish and stuff like that. Also, they're going to give you like it's cool gifts like think tribal African motif type thing. Very cool looking carvings and stuff like that. Because of course they have to do your gifts, but they tell you that they can keep them here for you or load them in the boat. You know, they don't know if you want to carry them if you're going in like route.
We'll stop back on the way to report what we find at the goblins anyway.
They think that you are good and wise people, and they're impressed that you're able to make out their language so well.
Just for today.
And they'll expect it every time that you're here. But they say, perhaps, the chief says, some of the answers that you seek may be on some of the small islands there, but be warned, there is a creature within the depths of Lake Wrath.
Okay, and what's this creature?
We do not know. It is very, very large. We have only seen it on foggy nights at a distance after drinking.
Right. I get that.
Excellent.
To drink.
Then we will now drink. Bring the hallucinogenic serums. Everybody give me alcohol drug tolerance rolls. You seem to be doing some sort of ritualistic drinking with the tribe.
Oh, fumble.
I've got your result. Don't worry. I'll get back to you here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, did that get a crit?
Yeah.
You and Alex just have some. It shows the camera pans slowly over, and Doc's like, "This is not bad. It's got kind of a little bit of a minty, fruity aftertaste thing with just a little bit of heat." And Alex is like, "Wow, this is really good." And we're slamming. And then the camera pans over to where McKay was sitting, and then it pans up, and it shows him with his pants on his head, freaking out, trying to get to the bugs under his skin, balanced on a fucking pole of the roof. And it shows a couple of the a crocodile or alligator-headed guys with like nets trying to get him down. He's like,
I am the lizard queen.
Can you do anything? Oh shit.
You're thinking it shows Alex going, we gotta bring some of this back, give him more later.
You know what? I'm sorry. I know Captain Piss Pants is great, but I think I Am the Lizard Queen is it. Oh shit, we could have a wedding right now. Top and drugs.
Do you want to get him married? Help cement the bonds between the tribes. Oh, you could help.
I couldn't do that. Okay, no.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It sounds like the kind of thing you would do. It sounds like the kind of thing you do most nights of the week, possibly to yourself. Oh man, no problem.
That's it. I'll do it to myself, but I couldn't do it to someone else.
Morning comes. It shows Doc Fulton wakes up and he's on like one of these like a hammock type thing made of vines. He's like, oh, this is nice. And then it shows Kinley wake up. And he's in like his own hammock and stuff. And it shows McKay wake up and he's fucking tied up in all these nets and shit. And breathing through a hole. So
did anybody want stat rearrange?
No.
What does it do?
It allows you to deduct 1 point from one stat and add to another stat. Max 20, min 10-20 stat, player and adventure only.
Nope.
Give me a new language roll there, anybody who wants to try to make it, as your day of happy language thing is worn off at last, Matt. God damn, it looks like it might be Chris's fucking turn for that. You're apparently hungover. I'm guessing that's a yes. It's under your thing. So you're getting the gist of stuff. It's not going to last nearly as long as fucking Matt's did. They assume that he's hungover and that's why he can't talk to the chief right now. But they come and they say new clothes for him because he burned all his clothes last night screaming about the bugs that were in him.
Okay, thank you.
You managed to fucking wrestle him to the ground and get his tarot cards and all his possessions out of him, but he insisted on burning the clothes. And so now you're dressed like junk. You're dressed kind of like Jumanji guy.
Jumanji.
You know, big leaf on your head when Robin Williams first popped out. So that's where you're at now, Pete. And you're thinking,
okay,
you never want to have that shit again. It was a whole night of fucking. Oh, give me a Sandy roll, by the way, for that night, because it is the hallucinogenic bad shit.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
Yes.
Fortunately, you don't seem to really remember the fucking terror that was last night. My God. But yeah, the other guys were like, we don't understand what happened. So yeah, everybody waved you guys off. The chief embraces Alex real quick. He seems to make friends well here. And you guys are heading out. So from the crocodile-headed man thing, you go to Lake Wrath. Lake Wrath, you have several different choices. There's a small island from which you hear a woman's screams. There's nope. There's some deep underwater city that you can see through the waters of the lake. You can only catch a glimpse of some of the tallest building, what must have been the tallest buildings, and there's strange balls of light that move around underwater. It also goes to thick fucking jungle. It also goes to Gleam River. It also goes to an island that contains a giant staircase that goes up to a flat top with 4 braziers on the top, or large goblin village.
Hey! Sounds like a large goblin village. Did we bring anything for the goblins?
Oh, you've got more trade goods. You've got plenty of trade goods. I'm assuming you're not blowing your wad in each place. So yeah, you've got enough to another 3 or 4 villages. It'll be time to go get a restock on that.
Definitely want to make friends with the goblin village. If they turn around and be like, we're not not very happy because there's something wrong with the central film. Can be like, fuck you guys.
Well, it's possibly to do with the island with the woman screaming on it. Probably keeps them up at night.
Pretty sure that's going to be something.
That's a sacrifice for the Loch Ness monster, of course.
The
Or the
staircase
Kraken.
with the staircase with the slab and the torches on it.
Or they're there to lure helpless sailors like us to our doom.
Hmm.
With a
Most
band
likely.
of iron.
You guys pull up to the island. The goblins all turn up, and they have their own little ceremony and stuff. They've got there's the chief. Well, in addition to a shitload of other goblins, there's the chief, another goblin, and like this kind of palish, grayish goblin. And the chief goes,
"How, Chief?" I lay
How?
some goods in front of his feet.
mm.
For you.
Oh, thank you, he says in English.
Oh, back up.
Yes, the gift exchange goes on and stuff. Does anybody have an anthropology skill?
We all do.
Give me a roll.
Anthropology, yes, I do. No, not that high.
It all comes
Yes,
down.
I do.
Oh my God. Alex was going to give him some more gifts, and then you kind of like, you're done.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
that way they get to give you more gifts and thus showing.
Yeah.
More.
Yep.
So the goblin says, "What do you wish?" says the goblin chief. "You have brought interesting and generous trade goods with you."
We understand something is not right. We get word that something is not right with your village. We want to offer aid if you need it.
You are truly sent by the gods. Please come with us.
That was easy.
He looks impressed, like, well, fuck.
Do the other goblins appear to understand as well and follow along, or is it just happens to be this guy seems to know the human tongue?
Give me empathy rolls at half or -30 because goblin physiology is not yet a specialty of yours.
No.
Not sure.
No.
All right. So they go into the large chief hut, and it's the chief, sub-chief, and then that kind of grayish goblin. And no talk of anything goes on until after the big feast and stuff. And then the chief starts and he says, "In the old times, Nirod was an outstanding high priest. He was brilliant. He was outstanding in every way. But his time downstream at the temple changed him. After that, his ideas, his methods became unsound. The sub-chief says his followers here were hunted down and slain for their evil. After that, we lost communication with the temple. The chief says, you see, things get confused out there. Power, ideals, the old morality and practical goblin necessity, the rational and the irrational, between good and evil. And good does not always triumph. Sometimes the dark side overcomes. Every being has a breaking point. You have, I have. And Nirod has reached his. And very obviously, he has gone insane." All the goblins at the table lean forward and peer at you guys. Like,
So the temple you're talking about is the Temple of Dagon?
no, it is down the Gleam River.
Okay.
"We would like you," says the sub-chief, "proceed down the Gleam River in your fine boat. Follow it until you reach the Lake of Misery. On the far side, you will find the temple. When you find the temple, infiltrate it by whatever means available and terminate Nirod's priesthood." They all look at you with significant looks, like there's something you're supposed to say or understand.
we will do this task.
The chief says he's out there operating without any decent restraint, totally beyond the pale of any acceptable goblin conduct. He's not been making the proper sacrifices. The pale goblin says, terminate with extreme prejudice.
Extreme prejudice.
Yes.
Do you have do you guys appreciate Wagner?
What?
Flight of the Valkyrie?
Oh, yeah.
Wagner?
Yes. Oh, Goblin Chief says, in the treasure from the shrine, we don't want it. We don't want it in town. We don't want it in trade. You must take whatever you choose back from these lands and never bring it back. Chris lost some fucking sanity there. I saw that shit. Yeah. I was wondering when Chris would catch on to it. And then it all went down. You turned red, Chris.
We hope, Chief, that this action will bring our tribes closer together.
They all nod.
In the future, we would wish to build an alliance with you, strong and fruitful, where we will trade goods and trade our customs.
Yes.
Good.
Do you know of the Temple of Dagon over there, which you obviously know about, but
Yes, everybody knows that. Be careful. Do not
do you
go
know about the Guardian?
because it has a guardian that cannot be killed.
Do you know how to do the ritual that will bind it there? We believe the Guardian may have escaped.
Oh shit. Everybody looks very concerned. No.
On the lake, river, lake, or whatever, sea, or whatever it is over where the whirlpool is, the water thing into the sky. The squishy monster is there.
Showing up a picture.
Ah.
Yes, the Shoggoth is there.
Hmm.
We're not sure if it's another one or it's the one from the Guardian of the Temple that's gone for a wander. Somebody may have entered the temple and disrupted the binding spells. Keep it trapped there normally.
We do not know of these things.
No worries.
Good luck.
Yeah, let's get on it. Time's running.
Doc knew that for his sins, they would give him a mission. And when it was done, he would never want another.
Logan, as we now pretty much know that what we're going to be doing in this session is going to kill Nimrod and his priesthood. Is that a prestigious mod?
Oh, yes.
Oh, great. Come on. Keep his fucking victory.
Very well.
Right.
We do not know how you will get around his several hundred followers, they say, as you're in the
prestigious.
But we are confident in your ability to go there. He looks like he'd like to say more, but he goes, and they back up and wave to you guys. Other goblins push off the boat with sticks. And you guys are now in the Gleam River. And it kind of, you almost feel like they're starting to play like 1970s, a little bit trippy type music as you're going down the river. They reloaded all your food and stuff. By the way, this is several days travel. This is not a fucking afternoon out that took you to get here and stuff. I'm just skipping over that because
yep.
in a hurry. But many days have gone by and stuff. Anytime anybody wants to roll jungle survival or anything like that, you just fucking knock yourselves out. So. Yeah, just take five rolls toward it. Just see if you can get a check in it for basically living here. And of course, if you don't have any checks in boating, you've got several attempts at that you can try. However, if you fumble, then you're walking. And walking will literally take months of travel compared to fucking quick ass boating.
I drink a bunch of the water here, in the swampy, icky water.
Now the weird thing is normally you'd be shitting your balls off around that, but you notice that it doesn't affect you like that. It just tastes bad. That's it. You have no idea what's up.
Yeah, I'll have some of that water as well. That looks good stuff.
Nice. You know that when you get to the goblin that you're going to, he's going to ask you to go somewhere else and do something. Because
I'm interested to see your Marlon Brando impersonation.
Thank you.
Right.
So you guys begin going. Oh, where to go? Down the Gleam River.
Yeah, wrong skill anyway. Yeah.
Eventually, on one of the banks, you see it looks like a giant skull thing on one of the sides. Doesn't look like it goes to anywhere or leads to anywhere. It looks like somebody said, for my artwork, I would like this huge fucking skull that's maybe like, I don't know, 10, 15 meters tall, just because. Carve it out of the rock. But the Gleam River, part of your failed jungle survival, Chris had his hand in the water for something, maybe washing it, got bit, and he's like, "Hey, evil fish." So there seems to be a lot of those living in there. The river itself is about 15 to 25 kilometers wide. The banks are in impenetrable foliage, and the river moves at roughly 5 kilometers per hour away from Lake Wrath. But eventually you guys reach the Lake of Misery. Let's see. There is something. Shit. You don't reach Lake of Misery necessarily. As you're heading down this relatively, it's a walking clip is about how fast the river's going, but then it begins to pick up speed, and rather than continuing straight as it's supposed to, something is up where it's kind of veering off to the left, and it's getting faster and faster. Who's primary on the boating?
Me.
Right. Do you want assistance from the air too? And then you can choose whether you go down the new course that apparently has been opened up, or stick on the old course because there may be more of.
I'll assist.
Yep. I'll get their assistance to try and steer the boat.
Give me assistance rolls.
No.
I do have an assistant 10. Do you want it?
I mean, I'm professionally skilled at boating.
I remember when you almost got eaten by a fucking gondola, Pete.
You know what? I'm going to play it.
All right. Now, Pete,
10.
Before you roll, all I need to know is, do you want the calm, sedate river that continues straight, or do you want to navigate down the new stuff?
I will go the calm, sedate river.
Very well.
Hopefully we don't get attacked by cannibals.
Very well. You know that they're out there. Go ahead and give me that roll then. If you make it, calm, sedate. Come on, fumble. Right. No problem. You guys go around the kind of bad area and eventually come to Lake Misery. Now, whatever it was that you passed, it looked like it happened very recently. Just FYI. Okay, a few days back type thing. But anytime, you know where it is if you ever want to go back or check that shit out.
So, as in this new channel that's quite swift.
Okay. Yeah, very, very, very swift. So, Anyway, you guys head over to Lake Misery, and at the lake, you can either eventually leave the lake, and you notice like trees to the south have like webbing in them. Like giant spiders obviously live there. I'm not even going to try to be coy about that shit. That way is giant spiders. You can figure that out quick. Or it appears that there's some sort of like big shrine in the distance that has like a village that you guys are looking at. It's a little bit twilighty, so they may not have seen you. Give me spot hiddens at half because nobody has binoculars. Does anybody have binoculars? You're full if you're using binoculars. Chris doesn't need binoculars. He just puts his fingers up like this, and then it fucking shows like the Star Wars zooming shit going on. Right. Chris counts. You're guessing that the village is about 100, and they have 100 goblins. Little fuckers, maybe they're the size of like I don't know, 8-year-olds, somewhere in there. So it'd be like beating up a bunch of kids.
We can do it.
And they have an assload of canoes and stuff. But also, you notice that there's red flower fields around. Chris, since you made yours, wait, Matt, did you make yours?
I made number half, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Chris and Matt, give me botany rolls, please.
Mm-hmm. Big B. I think that's going to be a fail.
Awesome. Right. Chris, it's all up to you.
Got it.
Opium.
Kind of figured.
Yeah. Because, anytime you've got goblin Kurtz or whatever here, Nerod. So now it'll be fun to find out what do the players want to do. Now, just imagine for the floor plans, it's mostly like we have roofs and then no walls, just like they're being held up by pillars and stuff, and kind of old funky temple. However, something you guys notice, well, those of you who made amazing spot hidden rolls, on the temple itself, you do see this symbol. Yep. And feel, and there we go.
Excuse me.
You do see that symbol is very prominent.
Lovely.
What's that symbol of?
Would you like to see the yellow sign?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks like a deviation of it.
No, because those swirls go in. Yellow sign has one that goes out. I believe.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? So you guys are hanging out in the middle of the lake. You've probably got a few hours or maybe a few minutes before you're spotted.
So can we go to the northern shore since the southern shore's got the spiders?
Absolutely, you can. Sure. I don't even need a boating roll for that. You pretty much just float over the northern shore. It's fine. It's just jungle.
Yeah. So we'll get into cover.
Okay. You guys take the boat up, put it into cover, put yourselves into cover. You're great. You live in the jungle, your days go by. Chris gets a job over at the jungle exchange, exchanging one kind of vine for others for people who come in. I don't know what you guys do now.
Are we going to slowly make our way to the village, or what's up?
Well, I think we need to come up with a cunning plan that's going to allow us to slip past 100 goblins to get to the one goblin we need to kill. I'm guessing once we kill him, then the rest of them might go back into the fold or kill themselves or whatever.
You begin to hear the song "The End" played by the Doors in your head.
This is the end. What was that show called?
How to get killed by a fucking 100 angry goblins with little ass weapons?
No, it was a cartoon I saw, which was a send-up of Apocalypse Now.
They had a cartoon, Apocalypse Now? Jesus.
Yeah, it was a cartoon that did different episodes with different things. One of them was a send-up of Apocalypse Now.
I'd watch that.
It's like, I love the smell of barbecue in the morning. It smells like victory. And when they're rowing the boat, the pygmy cannibals were blowing the paper things off the straws, and one of them gets him in the eye. And
Okay. So, yeah, you guys are in the jungle. Good luck with your cunning plan.
So,
there's a lot of bamboo and shit like that here. I don't know what you want, but everything in a jungle that you can imagine is probably somewhere around.
What would be really handy now is if Chris turned into some big mechanical.
Oh, yeah. Actually,
way through the village.
Yes.
Well, so there's lots of them. There's lots of boats. I'm guessing we could do a detour. I guess we could do a
scout.
Well, I was thinking more of a honeypot.
You're gonna fuck one of
A
them?
lure them out.
Chicken Mountain Power now?
Gives them something sweet.
Apparently, he wants the green skin.
No, we have one person grab one of the canoes, ride out, be very obvious about it, and have the rest of them chase them.
That'd be fucking rough, because
suicidal, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just an idea I'm laying on the table.
I like it.
Yeah, fair enough. You're just throwing out ideas.
A canoe going, I wish I'd come up with something better. I wish I'd come.
We could just sneak through the jungle till we get close and just observe it for a little bit, just to get an idea of their patterns.
You guys are fucking ninjas, so yeah, you could totally do that if you want.
But if we do this, we are going slowly, and we are going to fucking check for traps.
Okay.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather run through the jungle?
No, we've had enough of this shit to know.
And try and aim for every pungy trap there is.
Fucking little out of place vine or whatever.
All right. Everybody give me a spot hidden roll, at least by half, and stealth roll by half, because god damn, there's a lot of them.
Minus 30 on the spot.
As long as one of you is making the spot, that's all good. All that everybody needs to make is the first time out the
crit.
Okay, you're a fucking ninja. Chris, what are all your rolls for? You made your stealth at half? Cool.
Yeah.
Stealth, what else?
Stealth at half.
Oh, that's
spot hidden at minus 30.
Find spot and what else?
That's it.
Oh.
So we're the Ninja Elite Squad. Super Ninja Elite Squad.
If everybody made theirs like Pete, then I just put you in the room with this dude.
I made my stealth at negative 30.
Okay, you guys are on the edge of the village. All of you guys are dressed like as jungle plants and shit like that, doing the and the goblins have completely failed to notice you guys. You've dodged a lot of different punji traps and spike traps, and the ones that like Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking I'm in the jungle hunting the predator traps. all that kind of shit was there. So Matt, take a card for ruining Logan's fun with all the traps and shit, because if you're looking for them, they're not that difficult to figure out. But I was hoping you wouldn't. So yeah, it looks like he's hanging out there. It looks like he's having sex with as many different goblin females as he can handle. He's drinking a lot. He's kind of gotten fat and bald. And
any other priests, men, goblins of authority type figures?
Authority, no.
God?
Didn't I mention him and his
Lots of other guards.
How many?
You mean the personal bodyguard thing?
Yeah.
20.
Are they really going to go everywhere that he goes though?
Mm,
Right. So
yeah.
what it takes is for one of us to hide in the shitter.
That's true. They don't go in the shitter with him. They'll stand guard outside. But if somehow you if somebody rolls some insane thing to infiltrate into the actual village and go into the shitter and open up the toilet, crawl into it, and hide in the shit, then you fucking win. Because eventually you just got to figure out, is it his ass? And then
we're looking at him having sex right now, so
true.
And none of the other goblins have fat asses, from what you're saying.
True. Okay, yeah, you guys figure out what his ass looks like. You're ready to fall into the shitter now, by God. You can't wait to have like 15 other goblins take a dump on you before getting to this point.
No, this is the best bit.
No, you just remove the back panel.
It's one of us. But once it's all three.
That's just fucking brutal. Yeah. There you notice that the guy that you're after has a lovely necklace of goblin fingers and shit like that. A couple of his guys are wearing like withered up ears and stuff. One guy's wearing like a dick.
Is it a Minotaur dick?
The Minotaur dick, yeah.
That'd be awesome. Just this fucking huge horse-sized dong dragged on the ground behind him. Yes, he's wearing that.
These are tough goblins. I'm not sure we should go against it.
Mm-hmm.
He just takes off the necklace, starts swinging around. That's his weapon.
Yeah, I like this guy more and more. Yes, that is his fucking primary weapon as well.
Dick slap.
He's become a fucking dude already. Okay, yes, that's perfect.
Two of them, that'll be even better.
Links them together with the testicles. So yeah.
Fucked up bola there.
Oh yeah. Marshall. No, some weird nunchucks.
That goblin's name is Dong.
That's my idea anyway.
So does the shrine have an interior area?
Yeah, but like I said, it's all open floor plan, so you can see everything from the outside. That's why he knew he was fucking as many women as he could.
Okay. Just trying to work out. All right, so there's not like stairs going down or anything like that, or a screened off area for where he sleeps.
There is a screened off area for where he sleeps. Plus, they burn some stuff. Everybody can give me a jungle survival to figure out what it is. It looks like dirt, but
yeah, I got it.
Oh, they went and found a termite mound, chopped out a piece of that, and they burn it at night. Keeps away mosquitoes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Pete knows that because in Australia, the mosquitoes attempt to latch on, drag you back to their lair, and take you for the death roll. Fuck you to death. Why is everything fuck you to death in Australia? So, Dong the Goblin, yes. Perfect.
We could call it Big Bag Dong. Big Bag Dong.
I think we're going to observe for a while.
No problem. Give me surveillance rolls to get the most out of it.
Ooh. Let me check. That might not be a fumble. Surveillance.
It's not a great roll.
It's not a fumble.
Ah. So everybody failed.
I didn't get it.
No.
You didn't fail? You succeeded at an 86?
I have a 99 in spot.
No, this is surveillance.
Oh, surveillance? Hold on. I failed it.
Perfect. You guys are sitting there watching, and then one day, the 20 guys and Nirod the Goblin are simply gone. They've disappeared.
It didn't fumble them, man.
No, it's not fumbled. It's just like one night you thought they were somewhere, and you guys are like, yeah. I mean, you guys are sleeping and eating and doing all the air stuff and keeping people in. There's rain, and then where are they next day? Maybe they melted in the rain. We don't
Maybe
know.
they've gone to the temple.
This is the temple you're observing. They all live at this temple.
Right. They live actually in the temple.
Yeah.
Maybe they
I
go.
was starting to wonder if there was another temple further up the path.
That'd be fucked up. And it's just temple after temple, and they just keep doing a fighting retreat to the next temple, and you guys are like, God damn it.
The perfect time to try and get into the toilet.
Or
So
do
do
we
we
want
track
to
them
do
then?
do we want to do a circumnavigation, see if there's paths going on?
Yeah, you could. You could.
We will.
Excellent. Give me the stealth at full, because you can stay well away from the village.
I will replace some of the leaves on my outfit so they're green again.
Oh, of course you do.
My Jumanji outfit.
Yep. How's your stealth there, beat at full?
Oh, foul. Not a fumble though.
No problem. He
Close.
calls down the wrath of the goblin village upon you guys.
I better spend a point on that. I don't think I've got a reroll.
It just shows goblins like just running down paths with different spears going. Ah!
Yeah, no, don't have a reroll. All right, spend a hero point. Where are we? Stealth. That's a lot better.
Back to ninja. Yes, we moved from like just going up and kicking over a termite mountain by accident that falls and smashes.
Stepping on the sleeping goblins as I walk around.
Taking a few of them out of the way.
And what's the tracking at? Is that a full?
The tracking negative 10% because it's a jungle and it sucks.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Oh, good point. Yes, you're full.
Go. Yay!
There they go.
That's at negative 30.
Yes, it looks like 21 total goblins. This is Nerod's prince here. This goblin stopped and had a wank and then hurried after. Yeah. Looks like they went that way.
What's that away?
Deeper into the jungle.
Towards the
Away
southern
from
or northern?
no, just deeper in, away from everything.
Okay.
Yeah, east, past the poppy fields or opium fields. Opium grown with poppy.
We definitely follow them because at the moment, him and 20 guards is looking a lot better than him and 100 guards.
Yep, exactly right.
Cut to, it shows this huge fucking sprawling New York City size city with his 20 guys. You guys are like, motherfucker. No. You guys.
All right, so, Alex, how's your goblin disguise?
What, makeshift goblin disguise?
Wow. If they, it'd be like disguising yourself and going to.
We are hobgoblins.
Like 8th grade or something. Yeah, hobgoblins. I like it. Right, you guys go from opium fields to jungle, and so different area of the jungle. But you guys head over there, and you end up finding them, and it looks like they're smoking opium and dancing around. They've left like 4 goblins on guard, but most of them are getting stoned out of their mind. And the Nerod guy, he's like got a big knife out, and he's got the snail that he's watching crawl along the edge of the knife.
How far away are they?
You guys are within like probably 30 meters now, watching through the jungle.
And how far away are we from the main city, town, whatever? How long have we traveled to get
About
here?
3 hours.
Oh, great. So they're not going to like hear us if we stop.
Yeah.
Right. And how far are the 4 guards away from the main group?
Oh, they're kind of surrounding it, keeping an eye out to make sure like a fucking tiger doesn't burst out and grab somebody.
Are they also having a puff?
No. No, they're keeping sharp. But everybody else looks like they're definitely not going to be fighting up to their fullest potential. Because, you know, gang's downtime. I really didn't think you guys would find this. What do you do?
We wait for the opium to take full effect.
Oh no, there's only a few that are getting stoned enough to just lay there and do opium dream time. The rest are doing the dance around like freaks and all that stuff.
Okay. I was hoping they were all doing the whole let's get completely shit faced and lay down and be
That'd be
delirious.
awesome. That'd be awesome.
Drowsy,
But
yes.
the jungle is still a bit dangerous for that.
Okay.
You guys have been avoiding needless fights with like, you know, lions and shit.
Right. This is the time, I guess.
Yeah,
it's a great time. You've got
4 goblins keeping watch. Are they moving around? Are they stationary?
they're more or less stationary, but they're kind of like looking at each other from time to time every 15 minutes or whatever. I mean, it'd be possible to drop one and have like a little bit of time before the next one sees, but they are like 20, 30 meters apart type thing. They're pretty much doing the corners.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
I mean, they're not the greatest fucking guards. They're not like ninjas or anything, but they are just keeping an eye out. They look bored and pissed. Mm-hmm. Like, I wanted to dance like a freak too, but
they drew the short straws.
Yeah.
All right. Did we win?
Neron's demanding of one of his goblins, and yet they consider fuck a bad word. He says, and the goblin's like, ah.
So we're gonna do one gobby each, or focus all on one, and then
move on to the next. About that. If we can all try and if we can drop 3 of the guards at once in a surprise round.
Oh yeah, you get bumps and damage if you can actually hit. I mean, you get easier to hit and bumps and damage for a surprise round.
Yep.
All right. So everyone get tooled up. Take out your weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody have weapons that? Well, what kind of weapons are you going to be doing this? Are you because if you're, I tell you, you're about as close as you're going to get without stealth at negatives, and the way to get close to somebody is to let them sneak up to, or let them approach you.
Yeah.
Going the other way is stupidly hard.
Mm-hmm. So how close are they to the edge of the jungle?
Well, if you had like bows and arrows, very easy to take out. But if I'm not mistaken, you guys are all hand-to-hand fighters.
Yep.
So, yeah, it'd pretty much be a sprint for your surprise round, or do a like nearly impossible ninja thing, like, you know.
And just pop out of the grass in front of them.
Yeah, if you make a stealth at -60, you can pop out of the grass in front of your fucking guy and just yell surprise and kill him, you know. But otherwise, you'd burn your surprise round charging across the land. This is one example of a time where having ranged weapons would really make life so much easier.
I was going to say we could try them. We could try them kind of like the kind of lure away thing, like, you know, shake a bush to, like, oh, they know something's there, they can't see what's inside it, but then that does still put them on edge. We wouldn't get a surprise round because they would be expecting something, but they wouldn't maybe expect.
And depending on their paranoia level, they may actually alert others, saying, I think there's something in the jungle. I think there's a tiger nearby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, like I said, jungle's too dangerous to fuck around with.
Yeah, I agree. So we each take one.
Yeah, try and take them down.
And then we just burn our surprise round running at them.
Yeah, I think so.
Or you can try, like, to let in anybody who thinks they can make a fucking stealth at a quarter. Do the ring, because stealth at a quarter, I'll even let you pop up behind the guy with a smile on your face.
If only we could go invisible.
Oh yeah.
If we screw that, we burn our surprise round, basically, don't we?
Yep. So you guys are going to do the charge in.
It's got to be better, isn't it? Either way. Well, no, we're not burning our surprise round, but
Right.
it's much likely, unless.
So yes, I was going to say I'm not, and draw our assorted weapons before we go charging in, as opposed to charging in and then quick draw. Damn it!
I'm going to quick draw here because I want to get a checking skill. I don't want to do it in combat.
If you fucking fumble it and put it through Chris's head, I'll give you a card.
Don't tempt it.
No, I get it. By half.
Damn it. All right.
Where is quick?
Is this your Zog sword? You took it out of the pocket?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Is anybody else wishing to dramatically draw forth a piece of cutlery?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I pull out my Buck Rogers gun. I pull out my extendo putter.
Are you going to do a quick draw on either of those or just be dramatic?
Just pull them out dramatically before I charge in.
Excellent. He looks like he was busy doing putt-putt golf with his kids and said, I'll just grab some shit and come along with you guys. Pete, you're feeling sexually inadequate next to the two-handed sword. Just FYI, because you've got a knife. All right.
But it's my knife.
I know it's been so long since you've had a drink. You will feed soon.
Great.
Sorry, which one's Zog and which one should be killed by the sword?
Okay, everybody gets into position. You sneak over into positions, and then we're going to go for round one, which we call the running out like freaks round. This is your dramatic combat full of incompetent guys. So, villains are first. One of them scratches himself. Wit is approved. Heroes have a small chance of getting knocked down. So, everybody give me your sprint roll. If you make it, you're ready to kill next round. If you don't, then you're letting the team down.
Yep.
I suspect we all made it.
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right. They look surprised. One of them expresses concern. Oh, next round. Heroes are first, villains are second, and get reinforcements.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Doing anything in or near the water that requires a roll and making said rolls approved. So, more goblins are coming out of the jungle just as you guys charge out, bearing the Hawaii fruit baskets of orgies and shit. So they're coming out. They don't even know what's up yet. Just as you guys rush out, and it's right. The goblins yell and try to jab you with spears.
Let's all go first.
It's heroes first, isn't it?
Oh shit! Well, God damn it. Right. They don't get to yell or jab you with spears. Chris, what do you do?
I kill the goblin that I'm on.
Go for it.